welcome back to Sunrise. Now, the links between India and Jamaica go back to the 19th century when more than 36,000 Indians were brought to British Jamaica as indentured laborers. Around 2/3 of the laborers remained on the island, and today, Indo-Jamaicans make up the third largest ethnic group here. Ooh. But just how much do you know about the rich culture that exists within this subgroup?
So in this segment of Outer Many, we're joined by the Indian High Commissioner to Jamaica, His Excellency Masakui Rungsung, to learn more and to discuss the Commission's efforts to expand and celebrate Indian culture on the island. Of course, with a focus on inclusivity and community engagement. Welcome to Sunrise, His Excellency.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. Should we say namaste?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
All right. So we did mention in our blurb and intro about the heritage, how long-standing the heritage is, but walk us through where we are today, where the Indian relationship lies with the Jamaican culture.
Okay, let me just begin with, you just had done in your introduction that we had come in the 19th century, that is around 1845, where around 36,000 people from Indian origin have come in here. And since then, last almost 2 centuries now, the Indians have been here in Jamaica, settled down fully, and have become a part of your out of many people.
Yeah.
But I think when Indians came in here, they came in under the situation where the Jamaica and India were under the British rule, and that's how we share the history of being under the colonial rule. And when they came in here, they came in with a lot of expectation, because even as Indians were under British rule there, they were discriminated, they were under a lot of stress.
Yes.
But they were promised that they will have a better land outside of India, which is actually ironic and ridiculous.
Right.
But they believed, and they came out here. But when they came out here, they saw a very different environment, and they had to work under that kind of environment. And many settled back here even after they completed the contract, and many went back. But when they came in here, they came in with a lot of and loads of values and culture that India is rich in.
Right.
And that becomes a part of Indian culture here, and that also is assimilated as a part of Jamaican culture. Just including even the food habits on the fruits. You talk of the rice cultivation, which was taught here by the Indians, cultivating the wetland, and it increased also the sugar cultivation when the Indian laborers came in here. About the jackfruit and mangoes that you are talking about, and the maringan, the vegetables, you know, so many other things, the art of making jewelries.
Yes,
I think that all those skills have come from India. So I think there's a lot of contribution to curry goat that you are talking about.
Listen, I was saying to her, we have to talk about curry goat. Our beloved curry goat that everybody eats all the time. I don't think they actually sometimes make the connection of the fact that this is...
But this is Jamaican now. It's not what Indian.
No, exactly.
But that's how the fusion or how it's been integrated with the Jamaican culture.
And it's literally now just seen as Jamaican culture. This is the Indian influence on what is our Outer Many one.
That was to start with, actually, when they came in. But after that, Indians, you know, wherever they go, they sustain, they continue to maintain and retain the cultures and values. Even the celebration of the Hosei, the Holi, which is Phagwai here, known as Phagwai here. If you say Phagwai in India, nobody will know. But here it's still known as Phagwai, which is the original name of the Holi festival, which is a color festival.
I will actually share with you, His Excellency, that the other day, there are children in the community that I live in who came home completely painted, and well, what I saw to just be, they looked red and colored, you know? And I was just like, why are you guys all colorful? And they were the ones who were able to tell me about coming from the Holy Festival. And I, growing up, had no idea of these celebrations, but what I love is that you're now seeing the next generation being aware of the traditions and the customs and celebrations that maybe we weren't even privy to. What are some of the other things that are happening to keep the culture alive? We've seen some footage there on the screen with the festival. What's some of the things happening to keep the culture alive and keep the traditions alive?
You know, the Indians have been always keeping these cultures and traditions and festivals alive all the time. But the issue now is that how do we mainstream it? How do you make it bigger? That's the whole idea, actually. Be it the celebration of Diwali or this Holi festival. The last 2 years, I think that this year was the second edition. You should have come in and seen it. Because there was a the gathering of more than 2,000 people who come in and who go out. That was in Hop Garden. So we thought that I think Indians know about the Holi festival, but even as Indians have been here for a long time, and how many Jamaicans or African Jamaicans, the African origin, know about it. They heard about it, but they have never experienced it. So this year, last year and this year, starting last year, and this year was the second edition, we thought we'll mainstream it. We'll invite other people to come in. So we went to KPMG, for example, Digicel, and Grace Kennedy, many corporates or the other corporates, to just send people in. And it was a free entry. That's how we could get around 2,000 people coming in there. And if you see and look at the crowd, 25% Indians, the rest, nearly 75% are the Jamaicans, or the outsiders coming from the other community, including from the embassies. So that was the objective, and I am very happy that that came true. And I think we'll grow bigger. And make this known as a part of celebration of one of the Jamaican festival in the calendar.
I love that. It's such a huge part of our own culture that we do have to embrace and learn more about. And I'm so happy that you guys continue to do all these activities and events that welcome us all in and allow us to come together and really embrace it. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you to His Excellency Masakui Rungsung, High Commissioner of India to Jamaica. Coming up next, we get electric with the JPS.
It's
Stick
electric.
and stay. Boogie, boogie, boogie.